Notre Dame has a new commitment in the class of 2023 coming from Denton, Texas Geyer safety Peyton Bowen, big time 4-star recruit again from the Lone Star State. I'm Mike Singer from blueandgold.com. With us to break him down is our resident football coach, Tim Hyde. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on this video, like and subscribe if you are not yet here on our Blue and Gold YouTube channel. Quick note, we are now on the On3 Sports Network, a move for blueandgold.com. You can sign up for just $1 and get 1 year of premium access. All details on that are at blueandgold.com, and also you can find the link to that in the description of this video. All right, Peyton Bowen, let's first look at his recruiting rankings, Tim. On3 has him ranked as the number 50 player in the country. ESPN, number 44 player. 24/7 Sports and Rivals both have him as the number 78 player nationally. The On3 consensus algorithm has him at the number 53 player in the country, number 4 safety, number 8 player from his home state of Texas for the 2023 class. So that's a look at the On3 consensus. Tim, what do you see when you're watching him on film?
The easiest answer is a playmaker. You got a guy who is excelling offense, defense. I mean, special teams. You know, when you watch his junior highlight film here, which he just completed an outstanding season, is he's making plays all over the place. So as a football coach, you're like, yes, we're getting a guy who is an absolute playmaker who on all levels of the football field. As far as safety goes, he is as good as anyone Notre Dame's recruited in a long, long time. He stays square. He has great balance about himself. The first thing you notice just when you click on the film is his stance. He's got a great stance, great footwork in his back pedal, and really breaks on the ball well on some of these interceptions. Just the way he turns his hips and right here, the way he glides for the ball is a lot of what the DBs did this year under Marcus Freeman, playing a lot of their nickel and dime, just the way they were attacking the ball and moving. It just really reminded me a lot of the safety play this year. But in watching him, the first guy I thought about was Harrison Smith. Just his the way he attacked the football in the air and fills in the alley. The great safety there for Notre Dame, who's now with Minnesota Vikings, really reminded me of him because I think he's a strong safety. I think he could do a heck of a lot of things. When I say strong safety, is a guy who's going to fill, a guy you could rotate over the top, which is in a lot of this highlight film, him rotating over guys in some of the rolled coverages. So you're getting a guy who's ranked in the top 100. Is probably going to be in the top 50 when it's all said and done. And, Kyle Hamilton wasn't even ranked that high. I don't think they've had someone ranked that high probably since Max Redfield back in, 2013, I believe. So for a national recruit, good football player. And a future instant impact player, I feel, for them.
Yeah, Bowen had a bunch of offers: Alabama, Oregon, Oklahoma, Texas, a long list, and picks the Fighting Irish. Again, hit the thumbs up. $1 for $1 for 1 year of premium access. Blueandgold.com. New home on the On3 network, just launched there today, January 1st. So he's now Notre Dame's third defensive back commitment in this 2023 class. Second safety, joining a Don Schuler. And then in December, Notre Dame landed a pledge from Justin Rhett from Bishop Gorman in Vegas, a really physical cornerback. What do you make of this this defensive back class so far, Tim? It's really strong early on.
Oh, it's strong. There's no doubt about it. You got an outstanding corner in Rhett. You got two fantastic safeties there in Schuler, and obviously Bowen coming aboard here. Athletes. I mean, it goes back to you talk about Marcus Freeman. You talk about the way he recruits. He's not going to say no. He's going head up with Alabama, Georgia, LSU. All these guys are getting these offers, and he's like, okay, let's go after them. Let's talk about Notre Dame. Let's do the things that he is constantly talking about in recruiting ever since he got hired. Was take no. Just talk about Notre Dame in the future. And I think guys are listening to him. They trust him. They believe in him. And proof is in the pudding. Three big time DBs that Notre Dame does not get a collection of these in a class all at one time when they're nationally, ranked. So, I mean, Bowen, just going real back on his film, is just, I mean, just look at the way the guy moves. I love his film. Same with Schuler. When he committed, his physical presence. Schuler, night and day compared to his sophomore year. His junior film is lights out. We expect him to move up the rankings, and then when you go Rhett, you got a guy who's out of the one of the top 10 high schools in America in Bishop Gorman. So you're going to get a highly competitive football player, a guy who plays at the high end of national program, national games. They travel. He's going against the best of the best. Heck, and on his own team, USC just got a commitment from their wide receiver. So he's going against a 5-star every day in practice. And I think Rhett is going to instantly come aboard with his length and his ability and be a guy for Notre Dame as well.
Yeah, looking at Rhett's On3 recruiting profile, looking at the industry comparison, the consensus number 130 player in the country. See Rivals and ESPN have him as top 100 players, 24/7 at 239 and On3. Their own rankings, 266. So it is a very strong start to that defensive back class. And it's just been building with these strong defensive back classes over the years. Fit in Notre Dame's defense, you kind of touched on this. See more of a strong safety. Is that right, Tim?
I do, just the way he moves. He's got a great stance. He's got a great back pedal. You can just tell by watching his film. He's got great vision. He's got great vision with the ball. His ability to cut. There's one kickoff return. He takes one step and he's gone. So he's got great vision. He sees the field. I like him as a strong safety, just the way he comes downhill. I like the way he comes downhill. I love some of his cover skills and that 15 and under marker. I think he gets a little too flat-footed, but that's gonna come. That's gonna come with coaching, because at the high school level, he's playing everywhere. So he's getting coaching at multiple positions at the college level. Can he be a free safety? Without a doubt, he can. There's a few plays I think he catches, and he stops his feet and turns his hips. Where at free safeties, you want those guys just to be all one motion, cutting and gliding all together. So I think he'd be an outstanding strong safety. College level, those guys are so interchangeable, but he's definitely a day one nickel dime, get on the field type of an athlete who's going to be unbelievable in Marcus Freeman's multiple package there.
A big pickup for Notre Dame, landing Peyton Bowen. This is someone who Notre Dame offered pretty early in the process. He visited in June with his teammate Ryan Yates, who's huge Notre Dame target, could be a corner or safety at the next level. Notre Dame's still very much in the mix for him. Another one of their teammates, Jackson Arnold. All these guys are 2023 recruits. Arnold's a quarterback, 4-star. Led Denton Geyer to the finals of the 6A, I believe, D2 state championship. They lost to Clemson quarterback signee Cade Klubnik and Austin Westlake. So really good program. Notre Dame could build a pipeline there. That would be huge. So Bowen had a great visit to Notre Dame in June, returned for the UNC game October 30th. And while we were at Rivals, I put in a FutureCast pick for him to land at Notre Dame in November. And then moving into December, Fighting Irish were clearly the leader. I think Oklahoma was a school that he really liked. The coaching change there probably didn't help. And it was just kind of Notre Dame's recruitment to lose. So huge pickup for Notre Dame. Obviously, there's a long ways to go until signing day for the 2023 class. But when you look at Notre Dame's 2022 class, they had 5 decommitments. You had Darren Agu, a defensive end, Jack Nickel, tight end, Amorion Walker, CJ Williams, the receivers, and there's one more in there that's escaping me. But that's high for Notre Dame with decommitments. Not sure we'll see. And Devin Moore, sorry, cornerback was the other one I'm not thinking of. So that's high for Notre Dame having decommitments. I think Peyton Bowen will end up sticking, but obviously we'll have to see until signing day. But Mike Singer, Tim Hyde talking about Peyton Bowen. Hit the thumbs up. $1 for 1 year premium access at blueandgold.com. We will catch you guys next time.